All right, we have gone live. Now, I know everybody's gonna be a little bit late starting.
And my passport.
All right, let's see if I can do this correctly here. Oh, I had it the other way. Will that work?
I think they need to clean Just saying.
That's
Very
fine.
observant of yourself when you're cleaning toilets. No, that's not.
That's fine.
He just wants to make sure that the name on the passport matches
No,
the
that's
name
not
on the
here.
plane ticket.
Because what's happening is
Has some issues.
we've had issues in the past, but ends up that we
Speaking of change.
I got them, and I can do name changes. I just want to make sure, I don't want any mistakes when we walk up. So that's I dot my I's and cross my T's on all my stuff. So forgive me for all that. We got a few more minutes. A few people haven't made it yet, but we are live. So I hope that's everybody's getting me down in Florida. Hello, Tom. Hello, Joel. And hello, Leanne. So, all right. We got a few more coming in. Yeah, you can do it on, if you go to YouTube, then my name, Stephen Cromer, you'll see it. So, I pray everybody's doing all right. Let's see. I think I'm gonna wait a minute longer because half our crew's not here. The train might have caught them. So we're gonna continue live, but let's wait a few more moments. I don't see anybody inside. I only hear it says nobody's linking, so that's fine. All right.
Is it okay if I go to the cafe at 7 and then come back right out? Because I have to do worship for the young adult thing and come right back.
Yes, sir.
Do what you.
For your meeting, girl.
We got a lot to talk about.
We didn't have enough.
You want me to go walk by the cafe?
If you like to. You walk by the cafe and round up folks, and then
Be in there.
if you got to go, you got to go. And we're covering a lot today.
I think she needs to stay in here.
Huh?
They'll be okay if they can't see for me.
Does your man have to leave?
You the best.
Let's go ahead and do it real quick. Because nobody's not on Facebook Live yet, but it's being recorded anyway.
Turn around and see her hair. Have you been in the contest? Is anybody here a notary that can do this? Because our papers are supposed to be notarized.
I know. I got somebody at my office that'll notarize it no matter what.
Awesome. Is there any way that I can get it back from you
Oh, yeah.
by Friday? Because
Yeah.
we're actually, I can hand deliver it to my dad.
And I know that's the truth because we need to take your dad's shirts with you in Nevaeh.
Perfect. Mr. George.
Where do I?
Oh, I was going to ask you, see how it says right here, backup temporary legal guardian?
Who would you like that to be?
Well, the only person that's going to be traveling with my dad in Nevaeh is my dad. So, should I put myself
That'd be fine.
in case she has to fly home with me?
That's fine.
Okay, let me do that really fast. Backup temporary legal guardian.
Taking her out of the country.
Oh, this
No,
is
we're
purple.
smuggling.
It don't matter. You want black?
Yeah.
No, but it's like Donald Trump. Everybody's like, oh, he's building this wall, building the wall. It's like, no, he's not building the wall to keep the Mexicans out. He's building the wall to keep them in because of how hard they work.
Don't
Oh my God.
listen to him.
It's true.
It is.
Should we put? Oh, crap, I don't know.
Yes,
what
ma'am.
that's.
Somebody, I don't know who, lab feed not coming.
0206 1985. I don't know my dad's birthday. Here,
Yes.
figure out what needs to be signed, and I'm gonna grab my phone and call him.
But I was surprised at the airport, with several places, they said,
So I just need to do the parent one.
Yes, parent one would be fine for
Yeah,
you.
okay.
Hey, Thomas, Steve Cromer.
Minor consent form.
Are you at your computer? All right. And you already have Steve Cromer up on YouTube, right?
Wait, don't put the digits.
So if you press your F5 key on your
That's
keyboard,
not for us. We don't have to worry
refresh
about
it.
that. But we do have to sign here. It says minor consent form must be signed by both parents in the presence of two witnesses. I blank and then I. So you put your name there. I'll put my name there. Wait, don't put my name. I'll sign my name. Put Zerno.
what do you see, Mr. Tom?
so hard. Watching him sign with his right hand hurts my eyes. It's so weird watching people do that.
Sign with their right hand?
Yeah, because I'm left-handed and I'm like, ow, it looks painful.
Well, I got it there live.
Okay.
Right now, I'm up on it, and you see me stand up talking to you.
Was that supposed to be our signature, baby, or our print?
I would say get out and get back
I
in.
don't think.
I don't think it matters, right?
Bethany is right here. She's signing paperwork for you can take Nevaeh out.
My dad. Is that my dad?
Finish what you're doing, and I'll
Sorry.
talk to him.
Sorry. Hi, Dad.
That's what I said. She's gonna get confused.
Parent 2.
Unfortunately, he does work a lot. But that's why he wants another dog for his dog. They do have, he does have a kitty cat, he lives by himself.
So you inside of YouTube and type in Stephen Cromer, and it should bring me up.
Dog and cat play together, but he thinks the dog's a little, he doesn't know his own strength, and it's a little,
And
see
then you
alive
have to put
now?
your phone number right there.
at least the kitty cat can climb, so he's not that concerned with what he's thinking.
I
He
don't.
thinks the dog wants a play date. My sister, which is his mother.
I hadn't seen. I'm looking on the thing here. It showed me here that you got 1 or 2 on. I don't have nobody on it yet. Yes, ma'am.
What's his date of birth?
What's your date of birth, Tom?
You're supposed to be here because I told Angie that
6958.
you and her have to sign saying y'all the mama
You clicking in, Mr. Tom?
for Lexi. She said you need to back up.
Can you send it to me?
Cool.
I need her mom. Share it to him. His
Wait,
name's
minor
Christopher.
child. Give permission to take her minor child. Nevaeh.
Shoot, yeah.
And I won't let it Facebook.
Click the live now somehow. I'm not sure where it is.
It's
Out of
us.
country 2.
Really gotta get rid of it. It's mixed with your.
No, you shouldn't go to subscribe. It should let you straight in as public.
It does. It does. But I think it's, they want me to put my dad's name. Traveling parent or temporary legal guardian.
And it's not a white German Shepherd.
Yep.
It looks just like a white German Shepherd.
I bet it's gorgeous.
It is. It's only 6 months. It's so playful. It's so awesome. It does tricks and everything. But
Crouch.
yeah, it's just.
It looks
You got your
good.
phone on Bethany?
Yes, it does.
Okay. If you need to, you can call her. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Sounds great. Bye bye.
But my Shepherd, she trains well because
All right.
Do you want us to put today's date or not?
Your birthdays.
Oh no,
These
our
are
birth
birthdays?
dates are up here.
Okay.
And then,
This is the date of your sign. Let's go and put your dates if you don't.
okay,
Today's date.
okay.
that's
It's
fine.
7. Yeah, 7/16.
I will always have an angle.
07/16.
All right.
2018.
Okay.
I'm in the road, but
When I'm home, I'm studying. I ain't got time.
I'm in the road a lot.
likes to
But
play
during the
on
winter,
Excellent.
Do you have your?
All right.
Do you have your paper?
Perfect.
too?
I'll take that and we'll get it notarized and get it back to you.
Awesome.
All right. Let's go forward,
Red's
guys.
the second one that's gonna sign on, but
Oh, I see somebody signed on. That's great. Did you just sign on, guys?
no, we're talking about the paper for Lexi.
Okay, we'll do that in just a little bit.
Well, Angie's supposed to be the prime person, so.
Okay, so she'll be here in a minute.
Should be.
She's supposed to be anyway. I see somebody walking up right now. Get my glasses and I can see everything here.
And Loretta's gonna be the second mama. She gonna have 2 mamas.
We're gonna be a couple.
They forgot to get T-shirts. Tom, if that's you, I see somebody LinkedIn. Why don't you text me or text your daughter and let me know that's you. See, somebody got in on it.
Yes.
Excellent. That worked, okay? Good.
No. He said have Tina stand up and do a dance gig just to make sure that.
We're not going to have that at all.
We all wanna see that.
Y'all are too bad.
Right, we will pass on that one.
Yeah, Tina, I do need you to dance, so I don't know if I'm.
All right. Thank you, Bethany. So he's got in. Okay, good. I see a number 1 on there, so somebody's in. And I see Cam, will you help them?
Yeah. I'll get it. I'm just actually bring some Bibles too. I have like a whole thing of Bibles.
All right, just put them in the back somewhere. We'll get to them in just a minute.
Parents counselor.
Excellent. All right.
I'm so jelly of her.
Okay, we got most of us here, and we're going live, and so we're on Facebook. No, not Facebook. We're on YouTube Live. So, what you got for me, young lady? Bringing stuff to the principal.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good to see everyone. I want to start out with Sarah Barrett called me or messaged us just a few minutes ago. They're under attack. She didn't tell me what the attack was spiritually. And Tina and I has already prayed, but I would like us to pray for us. She's asked the team to pray for them. I have no idea what it is, but we can pray for that if you don't mind. I would love a couple of us to pray if you don't mind. So if you don't mind, I'll close, and we'll go forward with that. Bethany, would you start?
Yeah, I will. God, we just want to come to you right now, and we just want to thank you so much for bringing us all together and being faithful to protect us and to get us this far. And I just thank you so much that you already have your hand all over all of the details, and that you're working behind the scenes. And I just pray that you will just protect us from whatever the enemy is throwing at Sarah and ministry and Kako. Whatever's going on, God, you already know, you already see it, you're already moving, you're already involved, and you're just making us aware of the situation so that we can be involved as well. And I just thank you for that. I thank you that you're including us in this. I pray that you will help all of us to come around, and that there will be protection in numbers, and that you will just send in reinforcements spiritually and physically. I pray that you will stop the enemy right now in the attempts that he is doing in whatever. We don't know what it is, Lord, but we know that he has a lot of plans in regards to us and our ministry and what we're going to be facing when we get there. And we just pray right now that you'll just bind him, you'll just tie him and his helper's arms, so that they do not have freedom to do whatever it is that they've been planning. I ask that that be done in your name, in Jesus' name. And I pray that you will just loose the Holy Spirit as well to be free to move and to have his way instead. I pray that you will just reverse those authorities right now in Jesus' name. And I pray that you will continue to prepare us and equip us and strengthen us. I know that all of us have been facing spiritual warfare and attack, and I know that all of us are frustrated about it, and we're like, why? This is why. You're preparing us and you're getting us ready for whatever it is that we're going to face, so that when we get down there, we will have the spiritual muscles that we will need to get through it. Because you don't just want us to survive it, you want us to be overcomers. You want it to not affect us. You want it to, you want us to be able to be down there and to be full of your joy, and to be able to continue in ministry no matter what. And I just thank you for that, God, and I pray that you will have your will.
Father, we thank you for who you are, the God that's in charge. There's nothing that's going around without you knowing it, Father. So we praise your name. You tell us to come to you and raise up our issues and our thoughts and our needs. So, Father, Sarah and Daniel has told us to pray. We don't know what, but we know so many things can go wrong and be attacked, and because they're doing so good there, Father. So we thank you for who you are. Put a hedge around them. Let it be a testimony of what you can do, that you are all powerful. You are the Alpha and the Omega. Father, I thank you in Jesus' name. Amen. So thank you, Bethany, and all y'all was praying. Y'all continue to pray. We lost one. Okay, we had two, now we got one. But that's fine. We're doing Facebook Live, not Facebook, we're doing YouTube Live for some of the folks.
You know, YouTube, Facebook.
It's one of the others. It's we're live somehow. Our trip to Mexico was super. One of the things that we learned, and I'm always excited about learning new ways of fundraising, and I just wanted to get a little thing to think outside the box. I would never have thought about this. There was a group, a lady and the family. They made yard Yahtzee dice. They cut up these little 4x4 pieces of wood, and they stamped dice on them with a little burner, and they sold them for $20 a piece. They sold over 100 and something dice on Facebook
Within 3 days.
within 3 days. So there's all kinds of ways to raise this funds, and I never thought about that, but there's people who are thinking outside the box. So I wanted to share that thought pattern with you. So it was a pretty cool idea. We do have our T-shirts in. If you haven't got them, we have them in the back here. I hate that we are all are super bright, but I won't lose you at airports for sure. So, but we have what we have. The cost of the T-shirts. I have one of the items that we have on our master list has dropped in price. And is it that I have enough money to cover your $25 for your first luggage and your T-shirt still? So those things are covered with the current figures I have given you. We're still at the $1,400, so your T-shirts are covered and all of your luggage is covered. Okay?
You said our first luggage, right? So
And you're only taking one. I'm taking the second one and paying for it. So I'm paying for all luggage.
I got you. Okay.
So good. Tickets with passports. Miss Tina, my secretary, you get to pass these out to everybody.
One to everybody or?
Well, you got to pass the names.
Well, that was my next question.
That's right. With that thought in mind, they broke us into two separate groups, a group of 15 and a group of 5. Angie and John are in separate groups. But I have a method to my madness. Miss Leanne is sitting by John the whole time. So we're going to change Leanne and you around that you'll be sitting with your man. And that'd be no... Say again?
He's afeard.
He's scared of flying.
He flew with me.
Well, you shouldn't sit with Leanne then because Leanne hasn't flown.
That'd be two of them.
Oh, that would be too funny.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Lexi's never flown.
So in a nutshell, you'll see your names there, and those are for you to keep. Those are not real tickets. It's got information on it for real tickets. All you have to do is take your passport to the thing in that morning, and so did that line up with everybody? Was your passport? Tina gave you the wrong ones out. Okay.
Does this go together?
Let me see.
Sorry.
That's Noel's. No, that's not
Well,
yours.
that I saw, but the next part I was
It's
confused.
the next page probably, and that's probably, this is Mr. Cameron's. That's your ticket.
It's just you had it stapled.
Yeah, I had that one stapled wrong. So your third page should be your first page, Mr. Cameron.
Okay.
You'll notice that we go from here to Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta, Georgia, straight to Costa Rica. We leave here early, as you see. We're got to be at as soon as they open the airport at Columbia at 4:30. We got to be there. Yeah. Who am I missing? They're on there. They're grouped in twos. They might have to switch around for the husband and wife can be together instead of a daddy and a child and a mom and a child. Well, it is. Yeah. So very good. So, all right. Dad, did you get a ticket too? You got your ticket?
Is this the actual ticket?
No, sir, that's not a ticket. That
I'm about to say.
you don't need a ticket. All you do is take your passports up there. So that's basically that way your flight. Now, Miss Tina, I have also for you, for you can give the family members an official. That's the flights, and the family members can have the flight numbers and all that. Now they're all the same, Miss Tina. Of course he wants one. He might have to get one to his son, for I know where he's going.
2 hours, so we'll have to be there at 3:40?
No, they don't. The place don't open to 4. A few minutes after 4.
So we'll be there at 4.
Yeah, we'll be there early as we can get there.
Usually in Colombia, you don't have to be 2 hours.
Yeah, it's like the big ones. You get all backed up and all.
Yeah, that's another bonus.
Yeah. Yeah, I am tickled to fly out of Columbia. Remember, we flew out to Charlotte and had to stay overnight and be up there early. That was no fun.
Oh, are we meeting at the church or are we all meeting?
At the airport. And I'll talk about the luggage in a minute. Don't get ahead. Yeah. All right.
Well, I was thinking it was up there when or Charlotte. Remember we.
Yeah. Oh, more than that, I think.
I'm thinking about the port when you go on a cruise.
Okay.
This is in the air, not in the water. Down. Okay, do yours.
Yeah, something like that.
Say again, Miss. Okay.
So we're meeting at the airport at 5:40 a.m.
I can't hear you.
Oh, and that one we get to sit back to.
Yeah, we're right here.
The first flight was
Yeah, and then after that,
All right. Let's keep on going. All right. Luggage fees. I talked to you about that earlier. I broke the ice before it happens. The first one's 25 and the next one's 35. I'll be putting my credit card down and we'll be running all that on my credit card, and this stuff will pay the luggage. So we're good on that. Packing. Miss Tina and Miss Kay will jump in on this comment. Things to take. The first thing is sometimes we drink or eat something that's not good with our stomach. And all of a sudden I get an upset tummy and it's going both ways or not going both ways. It's not doing what it's supposed to do. I like Imodium AD. Miss Tina likes Pepto-Bismol.
I'd rather it run its course, not stop it.
Well, but then if I get you dehydrated, it's another thing. So we can argue about this all day, but
I say take both.
Usually do.
but so take something that you can have to stop whatever it is. Take your essential oils, whatever you got, do what you do, but make sure you got what you need to have. Cookies and snacks. I'm just talking about anything right now. So I'm talking about taking like Imodium AD type products or something, for we won't get
Are
dehydrated.
we still talking medicine?
Yes, we are. Would you like to finish talking medicines?
Well, I know it's on your list. One particular time, it's been years ago, a lady had come up to me. She was in dire straits. She takes a particular medicine for her bladder, but she hadn't had the problem in like a year or two until we were overseas.
She was under stress from traveling and everything.
And she was kind of in pain. It so happened through some extra legwork, we could get the medication she needed. But if you happen to have a medication you take once in a rare blue moon, you might think about bringing that medication with you. And then most prescriptions kind of do better if you leave them in the prescription bottle.
Yeah,
Unlike
you
some
leave them in the
people who
prescription
will
bottle.
remain nameless. Vitamins and things like that, because if you have a confetti bottle and they pull it out and look at you and look at the bottle and look at you, it's going to be a little hard to defend.
Yeah, what's all that in this bottle? So yeah, you definitely want to make sure that you have that situation ready for you. So you take it in original bottles.
If you can. We've never been stopped for that.
Yep. But you don't need to have open the door for something, so that's good. Gatorade, we'll be having all the water we can handle down there. They'll give us water free and all, but there's little packets, individual bottle packets you can put in your drink bottle, whatever. It's not going to be like I was in Mexico. It's not going to be cool. It's going to be hot. So bring Gatorade packets with you, or something that you like to have that's going to do your electrolytes back, okay?
And the Barretts posted this just within the last couple of days. I think the team they had last week needed it, and so they suggested that we bring some with us.
I like snacks, little Lance crackers, something that just in case I get down there, I travel or whatever, or maybe I'm going to be out there doing the construction and dinner's late or dinner don't come. I got something in my backpack, and that's no item. I like a backpack or some kind of bag that I can call mine, and it all puts everything together. So something like this, a Lance cracker or something, a pack or two of those kind of things. I like bug spray. You can't take aerosol cans on the airplane. They won't allow it.
It's not a good idea.
Changing the pressure of the, as the plane goes up and down. But you can take the pump. So that's the thought pattern for you.
Or the essential oils, whatever.
Or the essential oils, whatever you like. It's just it's not required. If bugs don't bother you, that's fine. But I'm just trying to prepare you as much as I can for that thought pattern. Sometimes I'm traveling and my cell phone goes dead. Just in case you want to, you can have these little charging devices to do your cell phone or whatever you're using. That's up to you. I'm using a similar one right now on this Facebook Live or YouTube Live. Just in case my cell phone runs down, I got a big one here, so it's keeping it going. So that kind of thought pattern.
Is the power different there?
Power is identical, so it's still 110 volts just like we have here.
So you don't have to have any special plug-ins?
No plug-in special. I'm a person who wears glasses, and I'm currently on my backup pair because I have misplaced my current pair somewhere else in my house. That was done Sunday afternoon. So I'm somebody who, if I can't see the back door there and it'd be clear, so I really couldn't drive properly. I would go slow and go home. So I'm taking me a spare pair of glasses just in case they break or I lose them. I'm just trying to get those things, getting you thinking about those things. Bring your Bible. On the carry-on, which is a little small carry-on like this, it's just a regular old pull-behind small one. I take all of my prescription meds and I put them in there. So just in case my other luggage don't make it for whatever reason, I got my essentials. I throw an extra piece of, y'all laugh at this, some underwear, a little shorts, and a little shirt, just in case my luggage lags a day or two for whatever reason. I got something I can survive on for one day. They don't give you, so that thought pattern. I have, and I tell that people this every time, so forgive me, it's the honest truth. I inherited something from my dad. As I get older, I get less and less of a behind. That's right. That's one of the things. That's right. And so when I'm sitting in the airplane for a long time, I sit on a cushion. So if it bothers you sitting for a long time, take what you need to have, okay? Be comfortable on that plane. On that same topic, we are a group, we are a Christian group. I like my tablet. I got all my 900 plus songs on my tablet. When I'm traveling in the airplane, I use it. I put my headset on, I listen, and I'm in my own world. I sleep when I can sleep. But when I'm with the group, I don't have it on. I don't mind you using it, but when we're with the group, we need to be tuned into the group. That's not an issue, I don't think. So sometimes when we sleep and we don't know who we're sleeping with, maybe this person is a little louder than that other person is expected, bring your earplugs, little styrofoam little plugs for you, maybe an MP3 that you can listen to music while you're sleeping and put you to sleep. Whatever it is, be prepared to sleep with other people, okay? Let's see. Let's keep on going.
And a face mask too, if you have it, just
Oh,
because
yeah,
I'm
those little
thinking that the
Batman
rooms were
things.
so bright last year.
Yeah, if you need a face mask or those things that blocks your eyes, that's, you know, you get the right train of thought now. Whatever it takes for you to sleep or rest, okay? July 18th this year, a couple days from now, TSA is putting a new rule out. Baby powder is not allowed on the planes no more.
In the carry-on.
And the carry-on, you can put it
You
underneath.
can put it under the luggage.
So don't put no baby powder, the little small baby powder. It's not allowed any longer.
Face powder.
Face
whatever.
powder, that kind of stuff.
Don't
You
bring
mean
powder
free,
in your
like
carry-on.
free, loose powder?
No
They don't
powder.
want it in the
They're not
luggage.
allowing powder. Now, if your makeup's a powder or what, but you can put it underneath. That's not a problem. I don't know why. I don't have to ask, but that's the big thing on Delta right now. They're saying, be aware, be aware. So, next, the 23rd, our next meeting, we're packing. Bring all your goodies. I think some of us have things we've been collecting. We got Bibles back here. We got Bibles at my house. We got Bibles that are going to be Spanish Bibles coming. We got baby's milk. I think that was one of the things that somebody said that was going to happen. And we
got
found some
baby
recently.
clothes.
We got baby
have-
clothes. We got adult
actually
clothes.
have adult men clothes that somebody gave us, which Sarah said they need for when they do the homeless ministry, because Daniel keeps giving away his clothes.
Yep.
Does anybody not have a second large piece of luggage? I'm trying to figure out, like, I bought some this weekend.
I have two in my car right now.
Good.
Okay.
And
If
my
we need
niece
to, we
said
can
she's
store them
gonna
behind
give
these
me
wooden pieces on the
hers.
side.
I don't
So,
have a second piece. I only have my carry-on.
Okay.
Are these pieces to?
They're a one-way trip.
They're one way.
either way,
trip.
they can be either way. If
Because I
need
You
to
can
make
bring them
a-
back, but you got to pay to bring them back.
Or sometimes, let's say you brought one, we're gonna load it with 50 pounds, but your wife says you better bring it home. If your personal luggage fits inside of it, you're still bringing one piece back.
I can bring, how much luggage can I bring up a washer?
Maximum of 2 plus your carry-on and a computer bag or
Two
so.
and a carry-on.
That's
But one
correct.
of those two are gonna be
For
one,
y'all.
right,
For the
Got it.
team.
I got it, got it.
Good. All right. Construction.
and if your construction stuff needs to go in a bag.
We understand that.
Help.
That'd be a team one. 'Cause you got to have that to do your job down there.
I was planning on bringing a bunch of peanut butter.
Bunch of
For
what?
some reason, that's been stuck in my head to buy a bunch of peanut butter. You said something.
Oh yeah, well that's in our topic. Is peanut butter. People said they need peanut butter down there.
Really?
Yeah.
And by the way, peanut butter is considered a liquid. Please do not pack it in your carry-on, or you will be gracing the airport with your peanut butter.
Tina done got found out about that one.
Can I ask a question about food though?
Yeah.
Because you talked about snacks, like when we're out working on the mission field, I see, but, can you take food on the plane?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as it's in your carry.
Long as it's
it's
dry
not
or things.
liquid.
Yeah. I even sometimes.
Liquid.
That's right. If you buy it in the airport, or you've got something dry like this or whatever, you talking about your candy bars, and it goes through a scanner. Okay, that's fine.
Or granola mix.
Can't be open.
So it has to be sealed stuff.
That's right. That's right.
And I would say too, if it's packaged in foil, like any type of foil packaging, it's more difficult to get it through the check.
Okay.
So I would avoid, I mean, if you want to
Clear
take something
packaging.
that has a foil wrapper, put it in your your like check bag, not like a carry-on.
Well, that's
Yep.
good to know, because the large bars, so they have
So
full ones, so.
sometimes the foil
Yep.
wrappers, they will, like,
Okay.
they have to check them for residue and all kinds of stuff, so.
Gotcha.
Yep.
That's good to know.
Yeah. Just put it under the plane. That'd be great. Or put 1 or 2 with you, or they'll work it all out. Yes.
We can have a carry-on that's the small carry-on size and a backpack.
That's what I have. Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
That backpack is considered your purse. Their purse or personal item and your carry-on is what they call it. Well, I bring my computers, my personal item, and then my backpack, my carry-on.
And I talked with Sarah when I was here at the restaurant, and it really needs sheets, and I have a whole.
Shoes,
I
sheets.
have a whole lot of them from the resort I used to work at. It's really.
We'll pack them. No problem.
You bring them half your day.
We'll pack them. All right. What would we be doing down there? It's finally close enough that we can answer those questions. We will be doing construction on the church, except for one or two of us. Mainly, they just now putting the roof on. We might be doing all kinds of things inside the church, construction-wise, or one or two of them, there's electrical needed at home, and so we might steal Mr. Todd and maybe one other situation. And so we might be painting, but we'll be working mainly at the church for construction. And our landscaping will be working at the church environment.
All the materials will be there, right?
Yes, we can buy them or that kind of thing, or if you have special tools you want to take,
What about materials?
materials for,
Wire nuts.
should be. I can't answer that.
Devices, lights, stuff that they want installed.
Oh yeah. Now the wire nuts probably, they should be. All that, she has a place to go buy that, yes, but it's expensive. But yes, yeah.
We reached out to Daniel and Sarah too on Facebook just to see if there was, I know you mentioned the Joey electrical stuff, he was gonna find out from them if they needed stuff too. But
Good.
so they can, I know there's some equipment that we're looking to see if we can find, but
Good.
other stuff, so we'll let you know.
Okay.
The tools we bring will be staying.
Well, you can take them there and back, but they can't get tools too easily. So if you can bless them, that'd be great. If not, I understand, and you bring them back.
I've had these tools for a long time.
You take them back with you then. That's how I understand.
Buy you new tools.
No. These are broken.
These are broken real well. That's right.
Hairstyles are the same way, people, we have our.
And I've done
tools.
that, like haircut and stuff, I bought them new clipper sets, and sometimes
Right.
I left my clipper.
Yes, Miss
sets.
Bethany.
I just had a quick question. You said that our checked bag that is going to have, are we taking our,
Okay.
I'm slightly confused only because of the stuff that I want to put in my checked bag, like oils and like almond butter.
You can put what you want under the plane.
Yeah.
That's your check bag.
Check bag, no liquids in your.
No, I know all that. I'm just confused as to when we're gonna do that, because I thought that we were filling our bags here.
No, your personal bag's filled at home.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got you, I got you. Okay.
And so there's just the one for the team is all the stuff that we're taking as a team.
That makes sense.
Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Good.
You know,
I think
Andy's gonna bring
don't
some
think she's
sheets.
sure that
I've
she's
got
getting
some
two bags
formula
under the
and
plane.
clothes and toys.
I don't think she's sure that she knows
Different
she's
people,
getting two
and
bags
somebody
going
may
under
have
the plane.
nothing,
Yeah,
and that's
okay.
fine.
That's the problem. She don't
And I
understand.
figure
Okay,
we're gonna,
all right.
you know, if you think about it, there's 20 pieces of luggage that are gonna be filled to 50 pounds apiece, one way or the other.
Yeah.
So we will assign you, you have one for you, one for carry-on if you need it, your personal purse or whatever you take on for your personal item, and then we're going to give you another one to drag down there to help take all our supplies down. Like we did last year, we all had an extra piece of luggage to make it down there. So remember, we were, if I can use the word mules, we took all those Bibles last time.
We took Bibles, we took toys.
And a backpack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I helped pack.
So
Yeah.
everybody will have a second bag specifically in your name, because all the luggage has to have a name.
But it won't be our stuff. It'll be stuff that we need for down
But
there.
you'll claim that you packed that bag, and because you did, because you were here packing it. Because they'll ask you, "Did you pack that bag?" "Yeah, I did."
Yeah, you won't be lying.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so while we're on the subject,
Come up here a little bit so people can see you and hear you.
before packing day, we were going to go ahead and get slips so we can have people's names written out. So the ideal situation would be you can take like a check bag or a carry-on bag, and if we have extra luggage, so we can take more donations, then like you can take, if you like, you need all your oils and stuff. If you pack a check bag, then your carry-on can be donation items. Does that make sense? Like if you don't need it. That way we can take more donations.
That's right.
But I just need to know how many, like everyone has one, but if you're only gonna take one bag and you have an extra one that we can put donations in.
So if you're not going to use your carry-on, you're asking, can we also use that too? That's not a bad idea.
But I just need to know so that I can make
Okay.
Because sometimes I've found that guys don't need a full carry-on and like a backpack.
Okay.
They'll just do a backpack. So therefore, if somebody's not gonna be bringing a pull-behind carry-on, let us know, because we've got some small enough we can put stuff in that and.
I got a pink one just for you.
Probably, I'm just probably gonna be carrying a backpack as my carry-on.
Okay.
And not
So,
other.
so your other carry-on could be,
Right, and that would be
Like
fine. So I'll
Bibles
probably
and
just use
stuff.
my backpack. I didn't know you could take a backpack.
And I will say one thing, y'all, I don't know if y'all know this or not, but when you're packing like that, if you roll things, like instead of packing t-shirts flat, if you roll them, you get more into luggage than if you just lay them flat. And that's really helpful too. And I know last year there were a few that had to be laundered. And so not that that's a bad thing, but I mean, I hated Sarah took a whole carload of laundry, so if we could remove that.
Yep.
I think it'd probably be less work on her. But if you have to have it, just keep in mind 2 t-shirts at least probably a day and a big sweater for most people. But if you roll them, you get them back.
Okay.
We also have a hand scale for luggage, so if you did want to bring your personal luggage to see what it weighed, we could tell you, and so we'll have that here in a scale. If you're like me, I'm not packing until probably Wednesday or Thursday, that's not, I can lay mine at home.
Yep.
But if you're packing yours ahead of time and don't know where your luggage stands, like, you know, I don't know if it's too much or
You'll
not
be okay,
enough,
Todd.
we can at least
Be
tell
all
you
right.
where your
You'll be all
where your
right.
personal luggage.
We'll get
Or
through
if you
this.
go to the post office, they might weigh up for you too. I know
All
I
right.
would. I mean, the smaller offices are better about that. You know, just bring it and they'll say, oh, can you weigh this for me? And
Oh yeah.
You can go by the airport and say, can I lay this? And they'll let you.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
How much is your regular suitcase gonna weigh? One.
50 pounds.
50 pounds is your. You can have 2 at 50 pounds, and then your carry-on. I think it's a maximum of 20.
I think I might have another carrier. I've got suitcases in my car that I need to get out and bring
Okay.
here tonight. That
That's
we
fine.
can look at, because I think one of them is.
That's perfect.
One or 2 of them might be the carry-on, the extra carry-on if we needed to do that.
Excellent.
They have not changed the sizes since last year, right?
They have not.
Not that I'm
It's that size right there to carry on.
That's this size is the carry-on.
Did you say it was 20 or 25?
20. To my understanding, it was 20 for the carry-on.
And that's the same as the
big one's
backpack?
The backpack,
see that down there? That's a carry-on.
yeah. But the backpack, I don't think it's gonna be 20 pounds. You know, but
Oh, no,
she can make it be.
They're not gonna
I'm
weigh
her
it. They're
mama,
not gonna weigh
between
your
us.
carry-on.
Yeah.
They usually don't weigh your carry-on, whether it be the backpacks or the luggage.
Yeah.
Usually
Just the
don't.
stuff that goes
Does
in
have
the
to
belly.
be able to fit under the seat,
Yeah.
and some, like,
Some of them they'll
If we're on a
Or
tiny
very
plane,
They'll check it.
They'll check them because there's no room.
Yeah. All right, let's keep going. The other thing we're going to do is she still is needing some Bibles, and she's going to do some Bible placement again inside some of those hotels, which really worked out well. So these will be smaller hotels, but but they still want their Bible placement. On the Bible topic, I can no longer get that same Bible anymore, and they're not shipping them for free. So the price of the Bibles are going up to $600 for 50. A little pricier than they were last year. I got them for like 400 and change. But we can get another 50. I got somebody who's going to sponsor some of those, and so we'll be able to do that.
A lady told me that she had a few that she could give us.
I'll take everything you got. So yeah, just bring them the day. We'll be doing a big pack day. Okay. All right. We were requested, and I'll do this last, and I'll put a big star on this. Y'all don't let me forget. Pastor Mike would like us to do a team picture as much as we can, but everybody's not here. So it's not really a possibility for that. The topic now is, I think he's going to put it up on the screen, show us as, pray over these guys that are leaving. Miss Tina, Miss Lexi, you're up now. We're going to talk about this. This is a topic of VBS. This will be done after church on Sunday. And VBS is, and I'll talk to you about Church Sunday also. I probably should get to Church Sunday. Church Sunday is, we'll have a few of us that can do praise and worship, like Cam. We got Bethany who probably can sing. We got somebody that does the piano in the back there. Maybe, so we got a few people who could do some praise and worship and sing and all. So they would like us to participate in the praise and worship situation. Also, they have 3 classes they want us to teach. like we did last year. We got a babies, and you just watch the children on that. We have a group that is for the children. Here's Sunday school. We got 3 to 6. I need 2 people in there for a small Bible story of anything that y'all can come together on. It don't have to be something that major or nothing. Just a simple Bible story, maybe David and Goliath or anything you would like to put, and maybe a small crayon craft or something. Maybe cutting out something. It'll probably be about 10 to 15 in your class. So I got babies. You're going to just watch. I need 2 people in that. I need 2 people inside of 3 to 6, and I need 2 people inside of 7 to 11. So we're responsible for Sunday school.
So this is Sunday.
This is Sunday school morning.
The paper I just handed out,
I'm going to that in just a minute.
they're not the same thing.
They're not the same thing. I got burned on that last year. This is
Yeah,
2
you were
separate things.
confusing me. I was like, that is not what you told me about VBS. Okay.
No. Huh? John and Angie is going to be babies.
Bambino, don't you be taking the babies.
3 to 6 years old, Savannah and Mariah.
3 to 6 year olds for
This is Sunday school time.
Sunday school time, not the VBS.
Well, I hadn't talked about VBS yet.
Okay.
But we just handed out the paperwork, but we ain't.
I know, I got out of order. It's okay.
Do they need any more help with the babies?
Me and Noel will do the 7 and the 11.
Noel
And me.
and Lexi.
Okay, who's
7 to 11.
participating in the praise and worship? Offhand, I'm thinking Cam
Noel
Kay.
and Lexi came.
and
Well,
Bethany. Is there anybody else?
I thought Todd was going to sing with us.
Not afraid to sing.
That don't mean I won't. Noel and Lexi do the praise and worship for the kids here.
Yeah. Do you play instruments, gals, or you
They
just sing for them?
They sing.
Okay.
They sing.
Okay.
They sing.
Well,
better.
you'll be busy enough in VBS, so let's just save you for let you do the little children thing. Yes, ma'am, Miss Bethany.
Is, I'm helping my dad with the games and stuff. Is games going to be at the same time as worship days?
You're on VBS already in your mind. We're only talking about Sunday school
This
classes.
is Sunday school and church service.
Okay, cool. Sorry,
Sunday classes is all we're talking about right now.
I got you.
And you can't do a class because you'll be.
You'll be singing during praise and worship.
Sunday.
Okay. Back to the kids camp. So what Miss Tina just passed out, so forgive me for getting ahead of my schedule here, okay? She just elected you. Okay. Looking at that order that Miss Sarah sent us, so this will be after church. We're going to do VBS. It starts from 1 and ends at 4. So at about 12:15, we'll be doing a little decorating. All hands on deck, trying to get things ready, set up, getting ready for the kids to arrive. 1 o'clock to 1:15, we'll be doing registration, and normally they have somebody there for that who knows all the kids. 1:15 to 1:40, we'll be welcoming the kids, introducing ourselves. We'll be assigning the kids to certain areas by age group, and I'll share that age groups with you in just a minute. This is where Lexi and Noel comes in. Can I say Lexi okay?
Huh?
I say Lexi okay, or Alexis?
Lexi.
Lexi, okay. So this is where you ladies come in. Y'all got some songs for us to learn.
And we have the slideshows that we can get from Pro Projector, and we can send those to them, and we have all of the lyrics and stuff on slideshows already.
Okay.
So
So what we have is, we'll have, on the Saturday, and I'm going to go through this daytime thing, we'll have time for us to practice our songs and our routines for VBS.
and the hand motions are really easy, so y'all can help us with
Yep.
those.
So we'll have time for that. And I'll show you on our next thing that Tina will pass out in just a moment, but I can't get ahead of myself, is that we'll go over those 3 songs. These ladies will teach us what to do, and we're ready to go. So we send our children to our 3 classes, and this is the 3 classes. As you see here, we have a 5 to 6 years old, we have 7 to 9, and we have 10 through 12. I need less people for teaching again.
5 and 6-year-olds.
So we got Loretta. Who else can you join with you, Loretta? Amelia? All right, 7 to 9. We got anybody who want to do 7 to 9? Y'all two guys, all right? Caleb and Cam.
So I have a question about Cam doing that. So, do you guys have music, songs?
Yeah, but he can scoot back.
Yeah.
Yeah, there won't be no songs.
Yeah, we'll be doing that at the same time. All of us will be singing at the same time.
Okay. The classes will do the songs, and then he can leave with.
Everyone will be together for the songs,
Yeah, because
and then we'll go
everybody's
to
there, and
class.
then we all break out, right?
That's right. So that'll work out.
And we have all the lyrics and all the songs for every song that we do.
Okay.
Yes. we
Now
You're gonna use tapes.
we're
are you using not tapes,
YouTube.
but you're gonna use YouTube videos? It's gonna be going over the projector and all at the same time. So we're gonna have it all set. 10 to 12. Anybody would like to try that? I know.
10 to 12, we're not
Yes, ma'am.
They're not millennials.
I'm just asking because last year when we did it was a little confusion because we had classes and we had crafts. And while they were having class, we also had crafts. So is all of these stations that you have listed here rotating at the same
I
time?
think so, yeah. I think so.
So you actually need more than 2 people because you've got 3 stations.
You're getting ahead of me. I'm just talking about the class assignments. Yes, I'm fixing to get to the craft assignments in just a moment. Okay. So forgive me. You are remembering how it went. You're correct. So if I get some, I'll leave that one open for a question mark at the moment. What we have is these ladies for our VBS has 2 lessons for us. The same lessons that we taught during our class here at VBS at Calvary Chapel. We'll be doing one of those lessons for one and another lesson for the next one. So y'all have 2 lessons for us, if I remember correctly. Okay, and so we'll probably need that printed out somehow.
Yeah,
or,
we'll get you lessons plans on that.
okay, so that's what you'll be teaching in that first lesson. Then we got a snack. We all bring snacks, or we have snacks. You know, you bring the kids, so to speak, to the eating area type thing.
Do we have to provide that? Or
No, snacks are being taken care of by the church that
Okay.
went down there.
we just have to hand it out to them? Okay.
Well, I think we go down to the snack area and they all eat down there. So,
They'll have like a little.
Everybody together.
I think
every
so,
age.
yes.
Okay.
all right, 2:30 to 3:30 or 3 to whatever the 20 is an hour. We do the games and we do the crafts and rotation. That's when you were talking about earlier, Miss Kay, is that we only got 3 separate groups. Group 1, that age will do the games first. 5 to 6 will do games first. 7 to 9 will do the craft number 1 first. 10 to 12 will be craft number 2. And so then after that next time period to go, we'll do craft number 2, and then the next one will do games, and the next one will do craft number 1. So there's a constant rotation between the 3 groups. Yes, ma'am.
Clarification, the teachers of the group that I teach the lessons stay with their group.
They will stay with their group because they'll be the ones that are kind of in charge. We will have people assigned, and I need to do that for games and crafts right now.
We're games. Oh my God. You're talking about VBS, right?
This is VBS. You're on games with your dad. I know that.
So me and my dad are games.
So I'm going to say Tom / Bethany.
And for crafts, I have it like arranged. There's leftovers from VBS, and we have about 1 second. I can tell you. Crystal said we have about 100 to 125 leftover of all different kinds. So we did like a snowman one day. We did a mug. So we'll have different kinds that we can put in one of those or whatever. suitcases
Exactly. That's
that
what we
have.
got to do. Exactly. One of those things will be nothing but 1 or 2 will be nothing but VBS supplies.
So we have about 25 of each kind. So then, like a simpler one, we can give to the 5, 6-year-old for that craft.
That's right.
And then more complex can be for each
Yeah.
group. But we should have enough for about like 25 to 30 for each group.
That's fine.
Is that enough? Like, will
We
have?
had about 40 last year.
Okay.
So we might end up taking them all. We might have to have two different type things we do in class. We'll do.
Not every kid is gonna get the same craft.
That's
We don't
fine.
have
Or
enough.
like the simpler one for the youngest,
Like
the
probably the
next
cup.
complex,
Yeah.
and the next, so.
No, the cups for the oldest. That's hard.
Yeah. Okay.
No, it's more complex than that.
The cup. Remember, I was there.
You have to put everything together.
Then
You
we
have to
got
set it
different
out.
stations.
The-
You talking about? Okay, whatever.
Yeah. You try.
We have 2 little foam ones, and we'll give those to the younger and the cups.
Well, that's right. A couple of us just shuffle people into spot to spot, and it does work out okay, Dad. We're in close proximity, so it works out fine. We'll have somebody like you or me calling time to rotate, and it's like clockwork. It works.
Okay, do craft one.
All right, craft one. Who would like to be craft one? Mr. Todd's part of craft one.
Is that the older ones?
No, everybody's gonna go through. So you sit there and just kind of help them rotate the thing.
I'll,
And Miss Tina too.
I'll help do the crafts in general, and we'll figure out what we're gonna do.
That's Todd and Tina are together on craft one.
Some other people that are on the list, I know Leanne,
Yep.
we'll vote her for a craft.
If you're not here, you just get nominated.
Nevaeh just said that she wants to help Lexi and Noel as well.
In what method? Are you talking about in the class for?
Wherever you need her.
That's
to
fine.
finish whatever
All right.
craft.
Fine.
Yeah,
I-
smart. You can just delegate and she'll do whatever.
We're gonna like walk around to each class and like if
Y'all
they
craft
have
number
a
2?
lesson, we can tell them like, and she can walk around with them.
Is anybody else not here that we need to?
I'll have plenty more for people to do when I get down there. That's not a problem because the shuffle people and the ones that are not here, I'll plug them in.
That's me. Plug me in anywhere you need.
Yes, sir. All right.
During the thing,
So I got Angie and John.
during the,
Excellent. Okay. All right, and then we got the locations. You'll see we'll have Tom in the back again, just like we did last time for outside for the games. We have sanctuary for craft number 1 and the foyer for craft number 2. Then the teachers take back over totally, put them back in the classroom for lesson number 2, and we'll have a preset lesson number 2. Then we'll come back as a final dismiss, final prayer and organization in the classroom. So you'll have a final little talk to the kids and say thank you for coming, we love you type thing. And then we'll go back and we'll do at the main worship center maybe one last song, hand motion type thing. And then I get to close and I get to share the salvation unless there's someone else who wants to do it. I enjoy doing salvation sharing, but I'll be glad to anybody do salvation sharing. I'll step down, but we won't let the kids hear the salvation story. So
And one of the things that's different, a lot of times we're used to, I'm assuming, which could get me in trouble, that half the kids that come to like the BBS here have either been to church or are church or have heard somehow Jesus, God, and that. These people that we are specifically pulling for this, most of them are not churched at all. So
they asked some unique questions last time.
you cannot assume that you are teaching to a church group. You are actually teaching to, if you want to put it this way, an agnostic group of children. Their parents,
They're just dropping them off.
They're dropping them off. They really have no idea what this Jesus stuff's all about.
You pass that out when you're done. I'm going to come back.
So it needs to be simple, but you need to explain it very well.
Don't
Don't just explain to our kids, like
assume
just be
that
like,
they know Jesus, or they know who Mary and Joseph are, whoever the characters are in the Bible. And you may get some unique questions in that. I mean, all of us remember, what was the little fellow's name?
He had questions about God, very intense questions about God. His family was like into idols and stuff. Like he was very spiritually aware, but he didn't quite understand why he should worship Jesus and not the other gods that his parents had. And he was a little white kid, so there's intense. You have to be like understanding.
All these kids only speak Spanish.
No, these kids will actually be speaking English. There might be a couple that speak Spanish, but surprisingly, This is the group that's gonna speak, they could be from Germany, France, the
Oh, yeah,
US.
yeah, you just never know.
You don't know where these kids have come from. I was kind of surprised at the diversity, that came and loved it.
Motel we'll be staying at, they have, washer and dryer.
That I don't know. Last time the answer was no, and Sarah very graciously offered to take our laundry. And, we pay, but we don't know
Yeah,
if
we
that
paid somebody to
opportunity
do it.
will be given again.
That would be nice.
We can ask Sarah if there is a washer there at the hotel.
That means how high you pack.
That's exactly right. It does.
Well,
It does.
that's what I'm saying, you know, if you sweat a lot, 2 t-shirts. You have to pack with the assumption we're not gonna have a washer and dryer access.
Okay. This is the basic, what Miss Sarah's already done. Please understand, if the Holy Spirit moves and it's a need arises, we're going to modify this when we get down there. But this is what she's agreed to already. Okay? And we're there to serve them whatever method, but it's nice to be able to kind of have a plan. But we understand this plan is flexible. There was one time when we were on a missions trip, Tina went down to about 4 or 5 different plans until something finally worked. And she was cutting up with the missionaries. Says sometimes you got to go A, B, and C. And I forget how you phrase that, Tina.
Because he was on D or E, it really had to do with trying to feed us, get us dessert, really. And I said,
Oh, that's right, y'all were trying to find ice cream.
And I said, sometimes you have to go through all the way to the alphabet and to Plan Z. You know?
And he chuckled at that, and that's the truth sometimes. But we're flexible. But this is our plan. But we're going to be flexible. Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, I just have 2 quick questions. My dad wants to know which church the VBS is going to be held in, the old one or the new one.
The old one, the new one's not ready yet.
Cool, okay. And then my second question is, do we need to prepare our music, or are we going to just join in with what they've already got on Sunday?
Covering that right now.
Cool.
All right. With the calendar, of course, Friday we know that we're going to be traveling. We had just got our schedule. We're going to be at the airport early when they open up. We check into the hotel Friday night sometime. Daniel and Sarah will give us orientation, kind of give us the hoedown how things are going to happen. Things might change or whatever, but they'll talk to us and kind of give us an idea where water is and how the breakfast is going to run and those kind of things. As you remember in our past conversations, we have morning devotions and morning meetings every morning. I have not assigned because I don't know exactly our time schedules yet as of when breakfast is and that kind of things, but that will be announced. But at this moment, Tina or me will have the morning devotion on the very first day on Saturday morning. There might be a thing that the men go to the men breakfast like we did last time and leave you ladies behind. I don't know that answer yet. I can't answer that, but well, she wasn't sure. So, oh, maybe it is the men's thing on that Saturday. I think it is, but so we'll find out for sure. If not, we'll do it together. If not, Tina will be leading it. Otherwise, I'll be leading it. So it will get done. We'll be heading to the park to do the little mini VBS. And this is again Lexi and Noel again. We have the mini VBS. And what's going on it is a real short little fun time. We paint nails. We play with the kids with sacks, with little soccer balls. If you got a soccer ball, bring it.
We're going to combine the 2 lessons into one little short one, like
Yep.
basically just covering all that we did at the other VBS in one.
And we might do just an ad hoc. I said I was going to bring my Bluetooth speaker for that situation. And so if you have, I don't know that we're going to have internet at that location, so you might need to have the song downloaded to your
she has Apple Music, so she can download the songs.
Okay, so download that, and I assume you have Bluetooth on your cell phone that you can link to my little Bluetooth speaker. I don't have a big one, but it's enough that we can sing and have fun time with it.
The children in the park are going to be 100% Spanish speaking.
Yes.
But it's okay.
Somebody will be there to interpret and trans.
All right. So we have a way we can learn it in Spanish, you're saying?
Yeah, it's super simple. Like, it's, yeah.
We can learn it. I think there's I think there is a Spanish version on YouTube, and we can play it like the background, and then we can like sing along to it. Yeah.
So Noel, you have a thing for English and Spanish, just in case you get both.
Okay.
Okay? Make your note.
Kay had some.
Yes, Miss Kay. You're good? All right.
You were talking about soccer ball things, and these are not like regular soccer balls, but a couple at my church has given me some inflatable soccer balls that would probably be good for like toddlers and stuff.
Yeah.
The little small ones that
That
blow up.
things are
I'm
perfect.
not sure. I think I've got a dozen so far. I'm not sure. And they got a couple more packs that they're supposed to give me.
Those things are perfect for overseas. That's great.
They love soccer.
But
Oh.
she was talking about playing in the park.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
if we want to use them for VBS, whatever, I'll bring them and y'all.
Oh yeah, let's take them and we'll make them happen. Okay.
Yeah.
That's excellent. All right. So Park Ministries will be playing with the kids, and then we're going to do a Bible story and a song, and then we also give away goodies. There will be they're going to give away beans and rice type products and little toys or something, and they'll do all that as they're closing out the day. They do that out of the back of the car.
Where's the park VBS on the schedule?
That's Saturday.
What day?
Saturday, about the second or third one down on Saturday.
Second line, Park Ministries.
Park Ministries. So that one's before the actual VBS.
That's correct. That's a short one. That's the first day we're there.
Should I get the Bible verses that we have for the lessons in Spanish?
There's nothing wrong with that. Be prepared. All right. So that's the Park Ministries. VBS practice is right after that. So we'll have lunch, and then we'll head to VBS practice. That's when we learn where the classes are. We'll learn, how to set things up. We'll be looking at our crafts. We'll be doing our stuff. Okay. We'll get ready. We might do a little bit of singing with these gals. Learn how to do it. And these will be English-speaking kids that comes to our VBS. So we'll be doing it totally in English. Cam, you can play your drums in English. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Play your drums in English.
What?
Play your drums in English.
I was playing with you, Cam. Okay.
I thought you were saying just you can play the drums. Or
That's what I thought he said too. I'm glad she called
No,
it.
play your drums in English.
Okay.
He threw a little pun in there, and then we.
I threw a little pun in there. I'm sorry. All right.
He was like, yeah, I thought he got it at first, but then he didn't. I was like, he didn't get that.
Okay. I misspelled what was on the next item on Saturday. Prep with supplies. That is not prep with supplies. That's prep for Sunday morning services. Okay? So the people who are doing praise and worship, that's when you're prepping with their team. So after we do the VBS practice, you'll already be at church, and then you'll be practicing with them. So that's when you'll learn whatever they're doing that day, and you go with the flow. Okay? Of course, y'all might interject a song y'all like to have. Who knows how this will go, but you'll work it all out. Okay?
Yeah, that sounds good. I was telling even the little guys, the little barracks, that it would be cool to jump in on what they're doing.
Exactly.
Oh, there's some-
Yeah, because some of them are playing instruments and all now, I think. All right. Sunday is where I'm at. Church service. It's kind of early. Then we do VBS. I have Tom in Florida doing Sunday morning devotion. Okay? Tom, you hear that? You got Sunday morning devotion.
Go Tom.
Go Tom. Saturday. Saturday. I apologize. I was Monday, which is the next day. We got construction. We got Bible delivery, and we got Amelia. You're up onto that. Okay. I have 3 other days that are open for devotion. Do I have any volunteers for that? Tuesday's for you. So you gonna let Angie, or you gonna do it, John?
They both.
I know. I'm playing with you, buddy.
They're joined at the hip.
That's supposed to be. They're married.
She'll play now.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Okay. So I have 2 other days. If anybody's interested.
I can do Thursday.
You want Thursday? Okay. Do you feel up to doing one, Mr. Todd?
Throw me in there if you don't find anybody else.
All right. You have Wednesday morning if you don't mind. Okay. I mean, it's a short little one verse, one thought pattern, and okay. All right. We have the days filled. Excellent.
This devotion's first thing in the morning.
Yes, sir. It's right during the time frame. We have continental breakfast. We all sit down. We have devotion. We respect the person who's doing the devotion, and that way they don't get up and go down and get food 4 or 5 times and walk away from your devotion. We're really focusing on it. Also the thought pattern of the then I tell you what we happen today. If something's changed, what to expect. Make sure you take your backpack. But I just kind of make sure we're on the same page, and we go out and do what the Lord tells us to do that day, or Sarah and them to do. Thursday.
So that's Wednesday for me. I don't have to.
You have Wednesday. That's right. You want a pen to put that on there for you? All right. Forgive me. You can keep that one for now, Mr. Todd. I have Thursday is our play day. Some of you want to do fishing. Some of you want to do other things. It's totally up to you what you want to do. Sarah will have options for us. If you want to do deep sea fishing, you want to do horseback riding, you want to do, there's a national park that we have never gone to see. So there's some things that we can do. She'll put those options in front of us and we'll work it all out. These options are not covered in the cost of your stuff. You will have to have, some of them range from $25 to $45, $50. How expensive was your fishing last time, John? I can't hear you, sir. I think that was one of the higher priced ones, but that worked out well for y'all. So
Isn't there zip lining?
there's zip line. I think that's like $25 or $30. That wasn't too bad.
Close to it. I'll go in the middle, 75.
Okay. And the very last, of course, we're the last day we travel home.
You go over the
I want to zip line too.
Me? I want to zip line.
I did it one time before. You were from top of the canopy trees all the way around, so it was really fun.
Yeah.
So that was enjoyable.
Each year somebody votes to do that, so.
Yeah, that's good. She did give me the name of that. It's a resort, so it's a nice place. Oh, I wanted to tell you one thing about the hotels. I have room assignments. Thank you for bringing that up, Dad. Was that in my listing over here, right by my Mountain Dew there, I have room assignments. We have 9 rooms assigned to us. The first thing, I got John and Angie, y'all in the same room together, okay? That's good? All right, very good. Tina and Steve in the same room together. I got Amelia and I got Loretta together, if that's all right.
Who?
You 2 gals.
We already knew that.
Okay.
We weren't supposed to, but
All right. I got Michaela and I got Leanne together. And then we have Cam and Joel. Joel's the gentleman who got out of a U-turn and now is in Somerville.
Oh, okay. Is he still going?
He's still going.
Sweet.
Yeah. He's going to be watching this YouTube video, so that's cool. We got Tom and Jim. And then we got Gerald, which is my dad, and Todd over here, so they'll be rooming together.
What's the total going?
We have a total of 22 there. Now, 2 people I haven't talked about yet, and the reason I've talked about them differently is that the Austins, of course, y'all are together, all 4 of you, and of course, Bethany, the 2 young ladies, and your daughter together. There is a room, the 2 of them that have suites. Y'all have 3 beds in these suites. And so y'all will have enough room for everybody, okay? So I know last time Miss Kay, you bunked with your 2 daughters and it was tight at times. I'm giving y'all one of the larger rooms where you can work it all out. Now, with that thought in mind, they're not charging us any extra for those big suites, which is cool. So the people who have 4 in the room, your cost went down from instead of $35 a person, it's $25 a person. So you'll save on that on your money on that. And I have your money's here in front of me. I want to cover that last because that's always the most drug out thing. So the people with 4 in the room, their hotel cost is less because it's not $35, it's $25. So that'll let you know. Now, Tom, in Florida, you're on YouTube now. You're staying with Mr. Jim Andrews, and we'll introduce you to him as soon as I can. Okay. Back to my list. As we're going down, we're making great progress, and I know we've been on the air for an hour and 15 minutes, so we're making great progress here. Money handling. You're not handling a lot of money because I'm taking care of the motels and a lot of things, but you are handling money for your traveling. I recommend an envelope system, and I was supposed to bring envelopes, and I forgot to put them in my bag here, but I make an envelope for traveling, going. So, because if I got to buy food in the Atlanta Atlanta airport, ends up that they're more expensive. So I always have a travel money envelope, and that way I don't take away from my other spending money I have, or I'll allot it, so to speak, and I seal that envelope. Okay, when I'm coming back, I got a separate envelope for coming back. So I set my money as separated, so to speak.
Why don't you just have one big pile?
Well, what happens, I've seen people do that before, and you can do that. You can manage your money. I've seen people that all of a sudden they were buying money out for spending, and all of a sudden they didn't have room for their money for their motel. That was crazy. We've had some weird stuff through the years. So I'm just recommending that, if you need to separate your money out in separate little piles, you can. Just put them in envelopes.
We have to pay the money when we get to the motel? It's not included in everything?
I'm taking care of your motel money, but
okay.
you got travel money and you got spending money,
Yeah,
basically.
okay. That's what I thought it was.
Okay?
But at times in the past when we've done mission trips, it was, you were responsible for your motel.
You were responsible. I'm taking care of a lot of little details for you. You're raising the funds and you give me money, and it ends up that I just take care of the money for you.
So all we need to bring is for the fun day and our spending money, right?
And travel money. So you get in there and get back.
In other words, he doesn't want you spending all your money, and on the way home, you're excited because you bought all your souvenirs you wanted, but then you get to the airport
And you're
realize
hungry.
We've got a 3-hour layover, and you can't buy nothing to eat because you don't have no money.
So that's the thought
We're
pattern.
just trying to spread it around.
Yes, ma'am.
How much money do we need to travel, generally speaking? Because you
I-
said you had to pay for luggage on the way back.
Yeah, just be sure you save your luggage money for the
Yeah, there's luggage on the way. If you want to bring your luggage on the way back, I'm not paying for your luggage coming home. So if you got your own personal, that's $25 to bring your luggage back home.
$25 for
For,
luggage.
it's 25 for the first one, and if you happen to want to bring your second one back, it's 35 for the second one.
Is that for each flight? Or
That's for going and coming. It's not that it's
not
for.
like when we lay over and then.
No, it's just a one-time
Wait.
thing.
To bring it back, I thought you said the extra one was the
No,
supplies.
it's not that.
Well, if you want your personal one back, even though it's going to be empty, and you don't want to leave it with them down there because it's a real good piece of luggage, and you want to bring it back because you like your piece of luggage, you have to pay for that second one.
Even though it's empty.
That's right.
Well, if it's empty.
You have to pay $35 for the
If
second one. You gotta pay
it's
25 for the
empty,
first
you
one.
put suitcase A and suitcase B, and you end up with one. But some people pack enough that they're gonna bring two luggage.
But if I don't bring a second one, I just pack one.
Yeah, but
then-
you may
right.
buy stuff while you're there.
Yes, all you need is your $25 coming back for the one piece of luggage.
Fit in your
You're
suitcase.
spending money about $200-$300.
But you'll still need that $25.
I've always told everybody somewhere between $150 to $200 for spending money.
I didn't know $25.
People like bringing things home. You like playing for $45 on that Thursday, whatever. So whatever you decide you need for that play day. Most of you're gonna have all your food's covered down there, unless you go out on your own because you will go out late night and you want to go out and have another hot dog or something or fish taco, whatever. That's on you. But we'll have all the meals covered. So
So to bring my regular suitcase back,
it's $25
okay.
more.
In
So
other words, keep $25 to pay for your one luggage that you bring home with your clothes in it.
with your clothes in it,
But
because
you're
bring
paying it on the way there.
That's correct. But I don't have the money to bring it on the way back. Okay, so you're responsible.
He won't have 2 pennies to rub together on the way home.
I'll spend all the money that we did to get everything
Just
there.
come back from
So
Mexico.
just bring $25 to be able to bring
Yeah, just be
my
sure you keep
regular.
it to the side, baby.
That's right. Okay. That was my handling money. Right now, we spent money last time in U.S. dollars down there. Everybody took U.S. dollars. They didn't give us the best exchange rate, but they'll take your money. You chuckle at that, but their exchange rate right now, and their money is called something totally different. Somebody could tell me what it is. But it's 560 to one of our dollars.
Pesos.
No, it's not. That's Mexican. Is it Coronis or Coronas?
Can we
560 to one of ours.
Yeah, 560 to one of ours. This is it right here. Colonis, whatever. That's 2 million colonis right there.
Is that a lot?
No.
And how much is that?
Less than $20.
I'm gonna get confused. I'm gonna be like, how much?
You gonna learn today.
Dude, I'm gonna give my $20 bill and
There's
then
an app.
So
It is.
are
Find
we
it out.
exchanging the money out when we get there?
Sarah didn't get us to do it last time. People kind of kept it straight. They said, "Oh, you want it, or it's colonis or this?" And they said, "This is this much dollars." We didn't get the best exchange rate, but they might have given us 500 versus 560. So they made profit on our exchange. So it worked out all right. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, the banks give you a better thing, exactly. And that's what we did. There's a bank real close to where we're at.
Yeah, that's true.
They had it written out what you could do with. That's right. They like our money.
So if I give them $1,
They gonna give you about 500 of their colonis.
Why wanted like some
Is-
small deals
Um,
like my grandkids and stuff?
The one thing though is.
We'll teach that when we're there,
let's say
okay?
If you wanted a Coke,
I still got some on my
and you
wallet.
got a $20 bill, they're gonna give you colonis back in change. They will not give you American money back in change.
So when you
so
get ready
can
to
I
spend
get
it,
enough money, like, and then get it exchanged into that? So then I can
Yes,
just
we
give
were
them?
close to a bank. You can make that happen.
So if I just like set aside a little bit to like go ahead and get it exchanged in whatever it's called.
Yeah,
I can do
exchange
that?
to this type of money. That's right.
Yeah.
So you can get a Coke for $1, or you can get a Coke for 500 colonis.
That's right. It all works out the same.
you're overthinking it, boo boo.
It'll work. Don't overthink it. Don't worry about it. We'll teach that when we get there. Okay? You just bring your money to spend for your Cokes or whatever you want to have. Okay? We'll take care of that. That's right. Mexico got cheap. All right.
They don't have ice. They don't have ice in their drinks.
Is there anything that I need to know before I go, or do you need anything from me?
We're very close to being in. Yes, ma'am. I'll need some help after we do our packing day, and I might be volunteering Joey because I know he's got all kinds of big stuff, but or maybe Todd or some dad or me or somebody to get our second luggages from here when we pack it to the airport the next day. I got to come here the day before and load it up onto my big utility trailer on Thursday. So I might need some people to help me load this up. You know,
That ain't no problem.
so we'll work that out when we get loading day, if that's all right. So we might grab somebody and we'll,
That's easy.
yeah. I can leave it on my utility trailer and take it straight to the airport type thing, and we'll work that out. So no problem. All right. Bibles in Spanish, we already know about that situation. We already got morning devotions. Email list. Y'all were on my email list in Mexico. If y'all have family members you want me to email when I do that, I only do it on this trip. I will not violate your email list group. And so if y'all want to send me a list of your emails, and I'll start making up like Amelia's email list and Tina's email list and Joey's email list and all these guys. And that way your family members can see what you're doing out there. What I write on these things is like I'm taking people on the trip with us. They get to see it, they get to be it, they get to be there with us. And that's kind of, I've had 2 people reply, I felt like I was there with you. And I'm like, that was really great that they replied to me on that. And that made me feel good.
Getting him the email list the day that we leave isn't going to work because he's too busy to enter it into his computer and it takes too long.
Mine
Yep.
stays the same.
Yours stay the same? But if you got family and friends you want,
No, mine stays the same.
okay. Because if your family wants to forward it, they can forward it. All right. Very good. I collect photos if you like. For example, I take photos, Tina takes photos, let's say Bethany and everybody else takes photos on their phones or whatever. I can collect those onto my computer, and then I turn around and I'll give you a USB drive with everybody's. And that way, you might have been too busy to do something, but Bethany took a great photo, and everybody gets a copy of that if that's something y'all want to share with other people. I'll have that ability, and that's what my plans on doing. So everybody have copies of the photos. All Already talked about rooming with other folks. We already got room assignments. Work gloves is, if you want to be in a working situation, if you want to take work gloves, I'm going to take some. It's up to you. We already talked about bug spray. We already got devotions. Phones. I talked to you about phones that are, I'm going to activate my phone with Verizon in Costa Rica, just in case I need it. I understand it'll be spotty coverage at times, but at least I'll have it at times. There is Wi-Fi scattered around. Definitely at our motel resort, we'll have Wi-Fi, and so we can communicate back home through many things. So you can send text that way. You can send, I use a thing called Marco Polo. That ends up saying that this is a video text. So me and Dad were video texting back and forth. I think y'all might have saw a video. If you click that YouTube thing about me, I was going on that Friday and it was going down this old dirt road. I did a Marco Polo with Dad, and I saved that off, and I let everybody else see that thing that we was going in the middle of nowhere on that one day that we was out there in Mexico. So you can do Marco Polo and sign on, and then that goes over Wi-Fi, so you can communicate with your family without doing a phone call.
Tell them how to click so that it doesn't go to everybody.
Yeah, there's a thing. As soon as you install Marco Polo, it says, "Would you like me to access all of your contacts?"
Yeah, everybody has to do Marco Polo.
Well,
I mean, whoever you're doing it has to have Marco Polo app.
That's right. But when they install it, it's going to ask you, "Do you want me to send an invite to all your contacts?" Answer no.
Yeah, because it automatically sends it.
I didn't tell him that. Now all his friends got Marco Polo requests. So.
3 hours said disregard them.
But you've enjoyed Marco Polo since. But I didn't tell you that one little tidbit. So. Next, and that is it.
Okay,
Nope.
no,
What? Money. I got to pass out money things. Miss Tina, will you pass out money?
You're passing out money? Fun.
No, passing out balances.
yeah, we're doing it in 500. Is this
Where are
it?
we staying this year?
Yes.
Where are we staying?
A different place.
I can't answer that.
It's a place that Sarah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, she's told you, but I wasn't here to. It's someplace new.
Okay, let's see. They must not have gotten the money from the church.
I will.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Okay.
Steve has not checked with Joe this past 2 weeks.
No, Joe sent me one thing last day or so, but that was only for somebody else. And I have for Lexi's trip, I got $250. All right.
You got it, or that?
No,
already?
that's what you just gave them.
Yeah.
Did they ever give you the money in envelope that was put in the?
Nobody's told me we need to call and ask Joe about that if that ever happened.
Because it wasn't a
Contact
check, it
Joe
was
now.
cash.
Okay, we need to chase down Joe and find out what the status of that is.
Joe now.
Yeah.
No.
The bottom number is what I need left.
Is that what that word says, need?
Need.
I don't
I'm
have
sorry.
his
That's an N-E-E-D. That's 4, ain't
You
it?
gotta slow down.
number.
Slow down a little bit.
Uh-huh. So the bottom number is what's still needed. Okay, everybody.
That'd be the final figure.
That'd be your final figure, except for spending money. Huh?
When do we get this? When do you give this to us?
I give that to you truly on the day that I see you when we leave. Okay. That way I know it goes on to the tree.
Okay, so I just bring envelopes with me for whatever.
Yeah. And I'll give you. I can come see you early. I know where you're going. Okay.
Yeah, it's not necessary.
Okay.
I just ask, I just wanna make sure I have everything
Yeah.
put together and don't,
Would
I'd
you-
rather wait till.
Would you like me to give it to you in 50s or 100s or 5s or 20s?
I think it worked best.
Well, if you want to break it up into separate little piles, I can do 20s.
Yeah, cause I wanna
Should I go
have,
call
like,
now?
put
Yeah,
some
you got
gravel.
taken care of all of that.
Exactly.
Ask
I'll
him.
break it up.
Maybe he
Okay.
forgot about that.
She'll have access to that.
And if he says it never came through.
Oh, wait for it. Wait for it.
What you need from me now, right?
What are we gonna do?
Yep.
I wrote inside pages.
14.
So we got 10, we got,
Should be 100 short.
yeah, and so I got 245. and that's-
Where's he handing out the t-shirt?
Because I gave you everything else. This was 25. So that was a little confusing.
Okay. So, do I have this value here?
No, I'm passing them out now.
Oh, I was about, you got the same one on that one?
There's gonna be
Yeah.
2 suitcases in there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Do that?
It is what it is, I'm sorry. Calvary Chapel, if you don't mind, Dad. So right in the book of Calvary Chapel. All right. You be starving? Okay. I'm listening.
I'm sorry.
Didn't volunteer for what? No, hang on. VBS, I'm flipping to that page. Just check it with the flight
What
thing.
does the sentence on the back of the shirt say?
It's John something. It's John 10:10.
It's a Bible verse.
Yes.
Got it.
What do we make the checks out to?
Calvary Chapel. Definitely not Steve Cromer.
When do you need the check? The latest time to need the check?
The last meeting when we were packing. It's the last meeting when we
Okay, so I
packed.
wouldn't.
I know you're not.
I mean, I don't like checks. My wife does that.
All right.
Okay, so I don't remember what week it was, but this lady, instead of giving the money
It was
to
the week
me,
of the last meeting, same day as the last meeting.
instead of giving the money to me, she put it in one of the Tide
In
box.
an envelope,
Right.
saying it was for Lexi.
And
So she just called Joe.
okay. So I came in here and she told me that she put it in there. So I went to Joe and asked him if he has it, and he looked through it, and he said that he found it and he met with you about it.
I met with him, but I don't remember him talking to me about that. But we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. How much do you think it is?
Do you remember? Text her and ask her.
I'm not sure. She just said it was.
Okay,
She's going to end up with more than what's
that's fine.
needed.
That's
but
better. We use
she
that as
could give
spending. That's
back
right.
as
That's right.
spending money.
Did you get your two t-shirts?